Hey guys, welcome back to the channel on a brand new video on Marvel Contest of Champions. I'm excited, I think you are as well, about all the new and fantastic events that have just gone live. So we've got the Occult Lab, we've also got the Blood and Venom Symbiomancer. And you might be thinking, hey, what the hell is this, Rich? This is a new thing that I just picked up. It's really cool. So it's like a desk clamp, and what it does, it's like an arm that then goes over. So therefore I can have my phone up here, so I can look at my phone with stuff and don't have to look down constantly like this. It can be a little bit more engaging with you guys. And also, like, for playing purposes, I can play like this and talk to you. At the same time, this is good for streams. So when I eventually do live streams, that I can just play and also kind of look up at the same time rather than having to look down. Because I see so many people playing Marvel Contest of Champions and not really kind of looking at the camera. It's a case of like looking down too much at the device, which is, it's fine. You've got to concentrate, but at the same time, it's nice to kind of kill two birds with one stone. But being a bit more upright, and posture is important. So I've just blasted my way through Epic, and it wasn't as difficult as I'd thought. There were a few kind of like hiccups from time to time with this annoying symbiote, which is the kind of evading one, the infestation symbiote. Really frustrating. I do like, and on a side note, the changes to Carnage and also to Venom, but this particular symbiote with his evading skills is a little bit frustrating as well. The power draining side of things, that is a nuisance. So the thing that is really annoying, and you can see it here, is this Langer thing. So like when your power goes, it drains and it's like 240% damage. It's like, this is completely unavoidable, especially with power drain, which is just like, it's a real kick in the butt. So play about with it how you will, whether or not you want to put in your specials, and make sure that you watch their timer. I think that's the key thing. Watch the timer as to not leave yourself completely rogered when it comes to that Langer being in effect from the 30 seconds of the Plagued Mind. I made plenty of mistakes for first clear of the Venom the Duck. Yeah, it's just like learning these characters. Sometimes they're just a little bit frustrating, especially if you don't know the way they move. And unfortunately, I missed out the opportunity of doing the test. So there was a Kabam test account which had that particular champion. And the way that it interacts and moves is all about keeping distance. I played about with using Morningstar to begin with, and that worked quite well. There were some benefits of using champions like Medusa. Even champions that have got good like evading skills can be really helpful. And even as going as far as to say that champions that have a lot of perfect block and also going to hit out from them, so you're kind of like making sure that you're building power, because that's the one thing that you get from this. Let's move on now to Venom the Duck. A good champion to go up against. A bit original from Kabam's perspective, which is okay, quite nice. So we have got here, yeah, it's not great, but you got to keep your distance. With special 1 and special 2 being unblockable, you got to keep your distance, man. And then recharge is a little annoying. So basically, you got to keep your distance and keep blocked. Champions that have decent block proficiency and kind of decent armor are going to be really helpful for this. So, you know, your Captain Americas with the shield, he's quite powerful. Captain America World War II. But if you want to do class advantage, then go at it. Yes, the champion does get buffs, and champions like Morningstar can be quite helpful for this. I think I tried out Morningstar to begin with. And did a power gain, did a heavy attack, got in the power gain, and then kept my distance, blocking up, and then hitting quite strongly in with the L2 in order to kind of like hit out and punish for those buffs. But it didn't really pan out, and I ended up using, I think it was Medusa, to do the clear with that one and just mop up some entrails as you do. Now on to Symbiote Supreme, the kind of odd addition. It looks pretty cool. I'm just like now not overly won over by him as a champion. I like thought about it first, and then I was like, oh, I'm a bit unsure. Mystic is always a very difficult one at the moment. The popularity has gone down. The effectiveness of the Mystics have indeed gone down. And where's his place in the contest? I really don't know. Using off against this champion, first of all I was like, oh, I'm going to play this a little bit clever and use Morningstar. And then I just didn't really enjoy using Morningstar and flopped. And then just decided to use, well, the Mystic synergy part of Blade, and found that was easy just to clear. Danger Sense was good enough for it, and I just kind of smashed through him and just thought, oh right, okay, so that was that. Nothing really to report there. You could use Science Champions in order to do class advantage if you don't have a Blade, because not everybody's going to have Blade. But do watch out for some of these abilities. Watch out for champions that have nullifying abilities. You know, this is going to be really annoying, especially when you consider the fact that the Mystic line got shafted with Mystic Dispersion. So it's kind of odd to have a load of nodes that represent things that, well, you go, I'd necessarily take a Mystic champion in to kind of like ensure that he doesn't get power, nullify his effects. So a bit of a double standard from Kabam's perspective, because theoretically it thrusts your thought process to go, right, I'm just going to use Blade for this then. Obviously there are other champions, and you could do with champions that have class advantage with Science, so that could be good. But if you're doing debuff effects, it is going to be positively affecting the enemy. Likewise, if you've got your own buffs, it's going to be good for you. So champions that maybe don't have that, and you know, don't have any kind of debuff effects, could be good for this. But I'm sure that whatever you choose is going to be quite good, as this champion was pretty easy to get through if you're playing well. Because when I first went in with my first champion, I sucked, really sucked. First champion jitters. I'm new to him, so be kind. Okay, let's talk Occult labs. And yeah, these are okay, but you can only enter in twice. So for example, I've done 2 epics. This is my second epic that I'm going into. And yeah, is it good? Is it bad? I'm really kind of finding it a little indifferent with this. Like, it doesn't feel like it's too much like MCOC labs, but it seems something a little bit new, maybe a little bit scaled upwards in difficulty. But we'll get through it. If you've got the like really hardcore champions, then you're going to be able to get through it like a breeze. There are going to be times that are going to frustrate you, and I've had, well, nearly one kind of like champion last time. I think it was just an Agent Venom giving me a lot of jip, but I got through it, and that's the main thing. You get through. If you want any more rerolls, then you can do by going to the store. They're 2,500 a piece. I can't remember if that is more than it used to. I can't remember if it used to be 2,000, and I can't remember whether or not you could get up to about 10. So whether or not Kabam have scaled that back, I don't know. I just can't really remember. You know, when you get older, those, and it's like been a while since MCOC. MCOC Labs was back with us. So if you're unhappy with what you face off against, and these will be the random buffs that are located here, then you can re-roll them and go and hopefully have some better ones. And also, don't forget to upgrade your Tamagotchi. I mean, summoned Symbiote. Because, like, once you complete certain things, you can rank them up and upgrade them. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm ranking this guy up, I think, to rank 5. Because I've just done Epic and defeated off against the evil foe. So there you go. Like, I've been able to do that. Oh, can I do anything more? No. And has it improved anything to him? Let's have a quick look again on the info. 7,000 health, 596. I can get another 2 more ranks, which would be cool. And 30% chance to inflict bleed, dealing 2. It's like pathetic. So there must be something you can do with these shards here. So what are these? These are part of the special events. They're Kilntar shards. And then what you need to do is you need to go over to the store, and then you can pick from a load of enhancements. These enhancements will be applicable to the 17th of October, when you can absolutely kick butt, hopefully, with this stuff in the difficulty that's coming up, the Symbiote difficulty, which has on offer some amazing things. And I'm hoping that it's more of a kind of a community-based thing, so it's not going to be too difficult, and it's not about spending lots of units and lots of money in game, and it's going to feel like everyone can have a piece of the pie, which I love. That's a pure community type feel. Either way, that has been the new events, new bosses, new stuff that is in, and also things to consider. Remember, 17th of October is when we can do that new difficulty, that Symbiote difficulty. So get your grind on, guys. Have a great month with grinding out. If you want any more advice and tips and stuff, then I will be here and doing some content, so look out for that. I've been RichTheMan. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe for Marvel Contest of Champions based content. And as always, I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye for now.